Welcome back to match 3 of TCW action. Coming down the aisle now, Bret the Hitman Hart versus Owen Hart. The Hart brothers. Two very distinguished tag competitors teaming up in the TCW universe, and the tag of Shinsuke Nakamura will go on with Naito. In what should be a clash of styles, to be sure, in a very exciting matchup. The winner of this matchup will be set, barring any acts of God, to go up against the winners of last match, Hulk Hogan and Dusty Rhodes. And earlier we saw The Undertaker knocked out cold against Dusty Rhodes, which led to the referee having to stop the match. Surely not what Ted DiBiase wanted to see. Owen Hart in the ring, going up against Shinsuke Nakamura now, who is connecting with the knees to the head. Tags his brother Bret in. In these standoffs between Bret, Shinsuke, Owen, Naito. Absolute dream encounters. These are some of the best workers to have ever graced the squared circle. I can personally say Bret Hart is among some of the very best of the early, mid, and even late 90s. And Owen certainly would have been on the list of best ever had he not been taken from this world. Shinsuke, known by the moniker of the King of Strong Style. Bret, the excellence of execution. In this tag matchup, however, experience may be the X factor, as the Harts certainly have the most combined experience, I dare say, of any tag team in TCW. And Naito driving the elbow into the back of Bret Hart's neck and landing the drop kick to the knee. It'll be hard for him to sit into the sharpshooter if Naito continues to work on the knee. Naito is largely considered by many insiders to be one of the cream of the crop wrestlers in NJPW, as he tries to pin Bret Hart there. Now it is different to see Owen tagging with Bret, as he usually tagged with Davey Boy and even Jim Neidhart early in his career, which was who Bret had his most success with in the WWF. Jim Anvil Neidhart countless tag titles won between them. But can the combination of Brett and Owen win against two very distinguished tag competitors? All the experience in the world does not matter if there is no chemistry, as Owen is sent flying off the top rope there as he landed on Naito, but did not get a count due to the rope break. And Naito tagging out, Owen unaware that Shinsuke is the legal man. What a gut-wrench suplex there by Owen Hart. Naito has seen enough. He wanted to break up that submission. And look at the striking of Nakamura as he is landing knees onto the head of Owen Hart. Only a 2 count there for Owen. And you can see the experience showing through between Brett and Owen, the quick tags, the combined maneuvers, Owen setting up Brett. Shinsuke misses a strike there. Should be said, Nakamura has a shoot background in MMA, but I'm sure the dungeon training by Brett and Owen gives them a leg up on most workers that Shinsuke has encountered. And look at that jumping pile driver. And now the sharpshooter, and Naito comes in and breaks it up. Now he's trying to work on Brett's leg even further again. Perhaps that's a preventive measure. It'll make it more difficult for Brett to lock in the sharpshooter as he lands his patented superplex off the top rope. And now a clothesline. Brett looks very seasoned, very ready. And a roll up there, but Naito looks close enough, and he does break up the pin. All out pandemonium going on in the ring now. I'm sure the promoter anticipated a great matchup between these two tag teams, but this is probably even better than he first anticipated. It must be mentioned there is a 30-minute time limit on this match, so we are past the halfway point now, and another roll-up by Brett that nearly won it. Shinsuke seemed unfazed. Nice bulldog there by Brett. And a beautiful drop kick to the face of Naito. And look at that technique. He goes for the pin. Owen gonna tried to cut off Shinsuke before he could break up the pin. But Owen seems to have the last laugh. And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the Harts will take home the victory in their very first tag together. And they will go on to face Hulk Hogan and Dusty Rhodes next week for the tag titles. And what a matchup that was between the Harts and the new Orient Express. Coming up next, we have the first match in the World Heavyweight Title Tournament. It's going to be Brock Lesnar versus Magnum TA. So make sure to stay tuned for that matchup.